Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to be presenting here with Alicia Hansen from Mutual of Omaha. Jason did end up having a prior commitment, so I just wanted to tell everybody thank you so much for joining us today. I do want to make sure everybody's able to hear, so if somebody could send a quick chat letting us know. We'll also be holding questions until the end of the presentation, so if you could also send that either in a chat. If you aren't able to stay until the end of the presentation, I'll capture it all and make sure that we get the questions for you, or raise your hand and we'll make sure to get you called on before the end of the presentation.
I am the National Sales Director here at Mutual of Omaha, and I have responsibility for all of Medicare Supplement with all of our marketers and agents. Just to give you a little background, I've been with the company 23 years, doing this in brokerage for 16 of those, so quite a long time, so a lot of history. So I want to, first of all, every time I talk to agents, I want to say thank you for your business, and we appreciate that. I don't take anything for granted. We have some great competition out there, and we are very fortunate that you are eager to promote us and trust us with your clients, so thank you. So I will go ahead and get started, and hopefully I can add a little color around Mutual of Omaha and this great opportunity that is called Medicare Supplement. So I'll get started. So what a great time to be in this world of Medicare. The boomers are a huge opportunity, and it's just a really, really great time to be in all of this. It is so interesting, I've been doing this a long time, and I've seen a lot of different phases of this Medicare world. And we've been in it a long time, since the beginning. And, the early 2000s is when everything really started kicking in this industry in an interesting way. And the boomers are part of that. So the boomers really we started seeing those hit in the 2011 period. And if you look at this chart right here, it's just keeps going up. I get phone calls, inquiries all the time from ACA producers, producers who produce life insurance. They're all hearing about this Medicare opportunity and find it is a really valuable way to get to a consumer. And it's a great introduction. It's a great core product to introduce to a post-65 agent. There's a lot of great cross-sell opportunities with other products as well in that world. So anyway, this is a great time to be in the Medicare world. Medicare Supplement Enrollees, and this is just kind of another forecast chart. I like to show this too, and I want to kind of add to this as well. Since we have the boomers out there, and there have been a lot out there already coming into this world since 2011, I will tell you that as a company, and a brand company as well, we get a lot of open enrollment, which makes complete total sense because of the baby boomers every day turning 65. But what we will always want to ask you is to always look at us as well for underwritten business. So I kind of like to call that the turned 65 market. So that's going to be the 67 to 75 or in the middle to late 70s age. Now, it's also our responsibility to have competitive or in the ballpark rates at those ages. So we're always looking at our rate slope and how we can improve that at the higher ages, because we do want you to look at us for the underwritten business as well. And why is that? Well, it's because of the claims. The claims are going to be better for those higher ages because those people are underwritten. And when you do open enrollment and guarantee issue, you have to open yourself up and take what you get there. So we love the underwritten stuff. So don't ever discount that, and always look to us for that. And we would gladly accept that business. Financial strength. So obviously we've been around a long time. Mutual of Omaha. Our first product back in 1909 was disability insurance. And we've been in the Medicare market since 1966 when you could first start selling those. And I think it's worth noting that we are as far as I know, the only carrier that has been in this market and stayed in this market since the inception of Medicare supplements in 1966. So a lot of companies have probably stepped out of the pond and stepped back in, and we have been consistent this whole time. So we have a lot of longevity in this market. We have the financial strength. We're a mutual company, so we don't answer to stockholders. We answer to our policy holders. Our customer is very important to us. We want to provide the best customer service. So when you bring your customers to us and trust us with their Medicare supplements, we do everything we can to keep them here with good customer service, which also then helps your persistency. So echoing back to the Wild Kingdom, who would have ever known that, I don't mean to show my age, but I grew up and I watched Wild Kingdom in real time back in the day. So I am an individual who grew up watching Wild Kingdom, and what a great thing in hindsight that we had that, because it really resonates with the baby boomers, because we all grew up watching it. And that Wild Kingdom, Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom, has really, it was our brand. It has branded us with the baby boomers. So it's helped us a lot in this Medicare market. And we also do other sponsorships. We sponsor, I think, about 6 golfers right now. So it's great when a tournament comes up and you look out there and watch those on ESPN, and there are, we have the hats out there, and it's nice coverage for us. Again, why Mutual of Omaha for MedSups? We've been in it since 1966. We're in every single state except Massachusetts. So I think that's another big deal. We're a national carrier, and there's a lot of companies out there who just kind of pick and choose, states and so forth. But we are a national carrier, and that resonates with a lot of producers out there. A lot of brokers really trust us with that. United Healthcare is the behemoth out there. They're the #1 MedSup company out there. That AARP brand has really helped them, but we like to take credit being the largest agent-sold MedSup carrier. So if you take the blues and remove them, because they're kind of individual to each state, if you were to combine all the blues, they would be #2, but that's not how they work. So we don't combine them, and so we're number 2 in the market from that perspective, but the largest agent-sold carrier. We have paid out more than $12.5 billion in benefits since '66, earned premium, and I need to update this, but it's a lot of money. So $2.3 billion and growing. We are 2 million plus policyholders right now in the Medicare space. Plan availability. So we have 4 companies that we write Mutual of Omaha MedSup under. Mutual of Omaha, which is the main company. United of Omaha, which is our life insurance side. Omaha Insurance Company, which is our newest affiliate company that we've come out with in the past 5 years. And United World, which is a block of life juvenile policies we bought back in the 80s. So United of Omaha, Omaha Insurance Company, and United World are affiliate companies under Mutual of Omaha's umbrella. So agents don't have a hard time, explaining that to consumers. It's happening. Other companies are doing it as well. Our friendly competitors also have other companies under their affiliate, as affiliates under their main umbrella as well. And we do that for start over pricing. So we like to have a company in a state, for 3 to 4 years. And then after that amount of time, our rates get really stale and we have to reprice for new business. And that's what we do, and that's how we stay competitive. Other companies do it too. We're not the only one. And if we didn't, we wouldn't have the competitiveness for rates for consumers today. So today it's always changing state by state, what company is in what state and so forth. And we have a 12% household discount in a majority of the states now, and that's our liberal discount. So to get the 12% household discount, you need to be married or have an individual non-married to you, age 60 or older. And we just ask you at time of application, and you get that discount for as long as that policy is in force. And here's just kind of an up-to-date one. So we do have this in a PDF that we can share with you as well. Our competitive landscape, and I just today, just about an hour ago, got some updated maps. We update these, about once a quarter. We kind of take the top competitive carriers out there and we kind of do our rate against them. And we have these maps that we kind of show color coordinated. So blue is really good. So if we're in blue status, we're going to be either the lowest rate or within $5 of the other competitors, or $6 to $10. So any shade of blue is really good. Right now, and I don't have it updated here, but we do have updated rates in Michigan, North Carolina, South Carolina, Missouri, and we repriced, as you can see there, Florida early in the year, so we do have the maps updated to reflect Florida. But those other states are important, and we always are looking at our competitive landscape, and I anticipate in 2018 we're going to probably take a pretty hard look at quite a few states to do some repricing in. So that's very exciting for us. So we always want to make sure that we can be competitive, but we're not going to be competitive in every state all the time. It's an ever-evolving market now, especially with so much new entrance of other carriers into this market. It's just really each state is its own story all the time. So we love rural America. When you kind of think about Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplements, we do not play in the Medicare Advantage space today or the Part D space, just Medicare supplements. And Medicare supplements do better in the rural areas versus the metropolitan areas where you have more hospitals, therefore having more networks to feed into that Medicare Advantage model. So as you can imagine, Texas is a really good state for us because that's a really rural state. Illinois, even though it's kind of in the green right there, is a really good state for us. North Carolina is a good state for us. Missouri is a good state for us. And Missouri, since we just got a new product in Missouri, we have a new rate there. 2018 should be good there. And remember, in Missouri and California, Oregon, those are open enrollment states, so they play a little bit different as well. But yeah, the competitive landscape is ever changing. Rate history is important. I always caution, though, when you look at rate history, you have to remember you can't lump in a block of Omaha Insurance Company with a block of Mutual of Omaha. They're separate companies that have different rating structures. So when I have this up here to show you what the national rate adjustment is for 2017, this is for all the new business rates of what we are selling in 2017. So 4.8 is pretty darn good. I would say, if you look at what all the other companies are doing, they're within that 3 to 5% rate, percentage. So we're in that mix right now. Last year was a little bit higher. As I mentioned earlier, when I ask you for underwritten business, that's a big factor when you look at these rate adjustments. And I know we're not the only company that's always going to ask you for underwritten business or that you look at that. Again, we want your open enrollment, and open enrollment is dictating right now because of just the sheer volume of individuals coming into Medicare. But that underwritten business does keep these national rate adjustments very low, and that helps our blocks overall. Plan G, we love Plan G. We were probably one of the first companies that really did a hard push to promote G. Today, if you look at the CMS guidelines, F is the plan where people have the guarantee issue rights from Medicare Advantage or coming off of employer group insurance. So they have F as that plan to go into, and that's the Cadillac plan. G is protected from the CMS rules. That's going to change in 2020 when F goes away for new business. So G will be the new F after January 1st, 2020. And we will come out with or CMS will come out with a high deductible G to replace Plan F and the high deductible F. So I kind of look at what's going to happen in 2020, and G will be the new F, and you know, I think that the way it's going to be positioned is N, Plan N will be the new G, maybe. So a lot of that's still kind of getting clarified and such, but Plan G is a great block. We have this nice one-page highlight sheet that we promote out to you all. So when you're talking to consumers, G is just the better deal. When it comes to the differences between F and G, or just the Part B calendar year deductible that has to be satisfied every calendar year, when you look at that, compare it against the premium that's charged for an F versus a G, when you do the math, G is the better deal for consumers. So a majority of our plans are Plan G today. So, you know, don't discount that. And I've also seen a trend out there that if you sell a Plan F to someone, there's so many leads being bought and so many agents calling on the same consumer that I have seen a lot of situations where if you don't offer G and F, or at the most just G, sometimes you can have another producer follow up with a client that you might have sold an F to, and they say, well, didn't they talk to you about Plan G? So I've seen that a lot. So I guess I would just always recommend talking G and F, or at the most G, if you know what makes sense for the consumer. And this was just kind of an additional slide to kind of show you the math of when you're quoting F and G. Like I said, when you do the math, G comes out, and there is more of a savings with the Plan G overall when you take into account that Part B deductible. Okay. Let's see. We have these nice value adds that we promote to your clients when you bring them to us. We don't have any value adds that you can use for pre-sale. So our value adds right now are there for the consumer post-sale. What happens is when you bring us a consumer, we send them a policy with ID cards, and we send these post-sale value adds in with their policy. So the first one we have is an iMed Vision Care value add that provides savings on eye care and eyewear. So $50 eye exam, 40% off frames, discounted pricing on lenses and lens options, just discount program. So it's a free service that we have, and we want to tell you about it so you want to promote us overall to your future prospects. We also have an Amplifon hearing healthcare benefit. Again, the consumer receives this post-sale in with their policy information, and this again is just for hearing aids and such. Includes a coupon. It's not available in a few states, but these are available to you. We can get these to you so you can see more in detail what they provide. But again, they're a free service that we provide to Mutual of Omaha Medicare policyholders. This is a newer one that we came out with, and this is our Hospital Choice Savings. We work with USA Senior Care Network on this, and it's so easy. So when a consumer takes out a Mutual of Omaha policy with us, we send them a card. So they have their Medicare card they get from CMS. They have their Mutual of Omaha ID card for their Plan G or Plan F or Plan N. And then they get another card through this USA Senior Care Network. And there is a list of participating hospitals within this value add that if the policyholder checks into a hospital, and if by chance that hospital is part of this USA Senior Care Network, which, side note, the consumer can go out to this website, and this website is on their card, and they can go out and verify if their local hospital is participating in this network. And the benefit they get is if they go to the hospital, all they have to do is show the hospital a card when they check in, and all the claims go through. And if that hospital is part of the network, the consumer gets a $100 premium credit on their next premium payment. So that's what they get. It's a free service. If they go into the hospital and they show them the card and the hospital's not part of the network, nothing happens. Their claims get paid through their Medicare and their Plan F or Plan G or whatever. This is just a little bit extra perk to help them with the premium savings if that hospital is in the network. Okay? So Mutual Sales Leader is our agent trip. And this is a trip, and other companies all promote, kind of sales leader trips, and this is ours. So this year, we run our trips calendar year, January through end of December. And this year, we're going to Killarney, Ireland, or I should say next year. So you're qualifying for this year. The trip is in March of next year. And for Medicare Supplement, it's 225 Medicare Supplement production credits are required to qualify for the trip. And I think that if I gave you an average, it'd be about 150 policies, give or take, to qualify for our trip. So our trips are always nice. We get a lot of nice comments from producers on those. We also have a marketing credits program, and this is a kind of a co-op with producers. I do want to caution that with this program, if you are a special agent, meaning that we don't pay you directly a compensation, but it comes from your upline. The upline also gets the marketing credits on behalf of the special agents. But these are credits earned based on your MedSup business each month. So if you write at least 5 apps a month with us, then we start putting credit, i.e. money, into a credit account. And then if we get a receipt for lead reimbursement or anything to help you grow your business, technology items, then we would reimburse whatever credits you had in your bank, so to speak. And we've been doing this for several years, and it's just our kind of a way to say thank you to producers who promote our products. And that is it. There's Jason. And I just want to say thank you again. And I'll just kind of stop talking and open it up for questions if anyone has anything.
I guess it would totally help if I unmuted myself. I apologize. So please feel free to send any questions that you may have to the chat box. I know I've been kind of fielding a couple here and there as we've went along. And definitely know that I do have, a bunch of information that Jason has sent forward to me to provide out to people. So if you're also wanting some of that information, please feel free to send it to me, your email to me via chat if you're needing any of those attachments, brochures, those sorts of items. Otherwise, please go ahead, open it up for some, various chat text if you want to send any further questions. We're available.
And I'll do a little side note as you guys are kind of thinking about if you have any questions to ask. One thing that I do want to mention that Jason hadn't put in that presentation, we are coming out with a dental product in October. We're very excited about that. It's going to be promoted alongside our Medicare supplement product. So it's going to be a separate policy, but it's going to be promoted with MedSup. It's going to be a guarantee issue, 2 questions, a Cadillac plan, a Chevy plan. The Cadillac plan is average $40 to $50 premium. The Chevy plan is average $25 premium with a Vision Rider. We're going to be releasing that in October.
Nice.
We can get you over more information. But yeah, we're very excited to kind of jump into, it's not every day a company gets to just come out with a new product. So we're very excited about that. And we'll send you over some more information you can share with your team as well.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Definitely. Definitely dental and vision are one of those things that, we all know we're able to offer. So, would definitely love to get that in the agent's hands, give them some additional information. Fantastic.
Sure. All right.
Well, I don't see really very many different chat items popping through. As I said, though, if you do want any additional information, you can always feel free to, send it to the training at AHCP sales email box. We can field those questions. As I said, if you have any additional, want any additional documents or PDFs or brochures or whatnot, we do have quite a bit of that Jason has provided out to us to give to you guys. So, fantastic. I appreciate your time, Alicia. You've done a great job. That was a great presentation.
Yeah, no problem. I love talking about Medicare.
Yeah, definitely. All
All
right.
right.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody have a fantastic day.